blessing, and every L is a lesson. So when I run into rejection, I know it's only redirection. I see the blessings right beside me. The chances of quitting are likely. I do it like I'm in my Nikes. Don't make excuses, they never excite me. Boxes, boxes, I cannot fit in the boxes. Stop it, quitting was never an option. Exhausted, this passion is never exhausted. And you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it. Quitting was never an option. And you cannot stop it, nah, you cannot stop it.
Hey everybody, how's it going? Fixing to get started here. Figure I'd just put this up for a few seconds while I was doing all my background stuff here. And I'll get my video up here in just 1 second. It just takes a minute for me to get everything up and rolling. And we will cover some Bitcoin here. So in the comments, tell me, what do you want Bitcoin to do? Where would you like to see it end up today, price-wise? And please smash that like button, share it to your social medias if you can. Let's get some people loaded up in here. We need to start getting 40, 50 people in these little short lives. Coming in here and only having 4 or 5 people. Need to make that change. So let's see here. Okay. That's not the button I wanted. There it is. Whoa, I'm got to get my buttons here. You want to get out from bear market. I know everybody wants to get out of the bear market. Everybody wants to see Bitcoin start pumping and running back at the all-time highs. But I don't think it's going to happen as of right now. I know we are pumping up. Get this covered up here. Let me move this one out of the way here. I'm going to make this big enough so everybody can see the screen. There we go. We got full screen. So we'll move these price tickers out of the way. And yesterday we were talking about this channel line. We did break it and it did open up. It's right now it's retesting the bottom here and coming back up. So if this can hold here, then I can see where 25,283 is very possible to get it to the top of this ribbon. We are right now at the middle of this ribbon right here. This little blue line is right here. So crucial point. This is the 50 moving average on the daily. So it is under it. So it's getting a little push up. Yeah, I told everybody yesterday we were getting squeezed between the LSMA, which is this light blue line down here. Let's move this out of the way. Move this one out of the way. So this light blue line is the LSMA. This was the 50 moving average. And I said we were getting squeezed in between it. And we were getting pinched up. And it had to make a choice. And it did. It popped out above it. And so now we're right here. We tested 24,300. And could we see 25,283? Very possible we could get up here in the higher marks and possibly get rejected between 25,283 and what's this blue line at? 26,581 is areas I'd be concerned of. If we would start pumping them much higher, then we have our 100 moving average in the red there. And that 100 moving average, let's get a number on that one. Wrong one. 100 moving average is currently at 28,814. A lot of people are calling for 28. Yeah, it looks like we're going to try to push up into the 28. I don't see it getting that far up. Right now, we're already starting to get a little rejection now, where we're at. The stock RSI is trying to max out more. And the MACD is getting a very wide spread here. Let me see if I can get that in here a little better. You can see right here, it starts spreading open and getting pretty wide right here. That's a good sign of it possibly wanting to curl and come down. So this, I mean, all we can do is just keep an eye on Bitcoin. It is out of the channel. It did break this channel here. It does look good. Somebody yesterday said it's a W formation. It is not. I mean, you get right here. I mean, if you want to start here and count from here, right there would be a W formation, but as far as how it lines up, it did not. It lines up with this back here. This blue candle right here lines up at the top of this green vector candle here. And this right here destroys a W, but it is getting a nice little pump. I will give it that. So we are looking at possibly getting to the 25,283 area. Let's go to the shorter term in this here. See what we're looking like here. We've been in New York now for a few hours. Looks like New York is bringing it back down. The 1 hour on it. Come on, load up. There we go. So there's London, the EU Brinks. They pumped it up. The US Brinks give us a green vector on the 1 hour. And now they are bringing it back down right before lunchtime. So there's a daily open right here. I mean, on the 1 hour, we're already coming back down. So let's go to the 3 hour. 3 hour is already signaling back down. So the short term shows that we're already getting a dump to come back. We'll go to the 6 hour. 6 hour is already, stock RSI is already crossed down. The MACD is not. So looks like we could already be starting our daily downtrend of coming back down. So that's the reason I blow this up, so you guys can see it nice and clear. So see if this little EMA on this EMA cloud, this cloud line right here will hold. That is currently at 23,425. So that's got to hold. If not, we will see ourselves back down in this channel here. So if we break back down this channel here, then I will start expecting this to start falling some more. So this channel could be our little wave of poking our nose out finally, coming back out, back down into it. So time will tell here. Let's take a peek at some Ethereum. I don't want that one. I want this one. There we go. There's Bitcoin on this market ciphers chart. So we did hit the 23,409 right on that line. Got rejected. Today we are testing above this moving average. Still got a nice little upward cloud here, but looks like the volume is tapering down a little bit. It's pretty much flat right now. So there's that 24,688 here. Still has not hit that SR level. But we are above the moving average here, which is the 50 EMA on this chart. and everything's wadding up right here. So I mean, it's looking good to pump. Don't get me wrong, it's looking good. Like it could get up there around 25, 26,000. So it's got a nice wad pushing up here. It's just got to hold this 50 moving average and clear it. So this is on the daily. I pull this down for our Ethereum. See what Ethereum is doing today. Ethereum didn't quite get to 1702 that I was calling for the pump yesterday with all this right here pushing. We'll move some of these numbers over here. At 1412 is still in play. This 13.6 is dead. So if Bitcoin can pump up, you'll see Ethereum get up here. But oh, it's hard to say. I mean, everything wants to push. It's looking good to push, guys. Don't get me wrong. I'm not ready to be bullish yet because I do not think this is too early in the cycle. I mean, I hate to say it, but for Ethereum, Bitcoin, everything is just way too early in the cycle. Oops, sorry. Where'd my other chart go? Did I lose it? It's not giving me a new tab here. It usually gives me a new tab, not just gives me the same tab. So I'm not ready to be bullish on this. It's just too early in the cycle. We're only in July. August hasn't came through yet. I don't see any. I see another pullback before the middle of September. Then possibly in the September through October, we'll start seeing our bull run. So just be cautious is all I'm going to tell people. You know, make your own decisions, do your own research. But from what I'm seeing in the chart here, we have, what, 8 more hours? Yeah, 7 hours, 10 minutes for the next daily candle. We just got to see where this one closes today. If it closes above this channel again, it's very possible we will see 25, 26,000. If we close below this channel for today, which is, come on, get there, 23,455 is a number we got to keep an eye on. So in about 7 hours and 10 minutes, if Bitcoin is below 23,455, I would expect for it to start coming back down. Let's see what the rest of the stuff is doing here. The DXY. DXY is starting to pump. See, it's starting to curl back up and pump back up. Still got a downward motion on the MACD, but the stock RSI looks like it's starting to curl. Getting a vector candle there. JPY is turning green, going back up. Dow Jones looks like it's starting to come down. S&P 500 is still up there. Did it close that gap up? I haven't been watching that too close. I keep saying it's going to go up there and close that gap, and it has not. It's got part of it closed up. It went back to the top of this right here, but it has not closed this gap up here yet. Wow. So this thing topped right to the top of this candle. Dow Jones has a gap up here too. And it did not close that gap. It closed this one down here, but not up there. So I would say, it's close. I would almost say that Bitcoin is going to pump some more because this has got to close that gap. And I think once this gap closes, then you're going to start seeing Bitcoin coming down. S&P 500 did not quite close it. Need to move it up there. It's right there on the edge of it. So yeah, still need to close that gap up. So we could see some more pumpage out of the S&P and Dow Jones to get these gaps closed up. And once those gaps close up, I think we could, I might as well just extend this because they're almost the same exact gap. Let me put one on here. Extend that one out. So until it closes these gaps up, I think we will get another pump up out of Bitcoin here. But we are getting a vector candle there on the DXY. JPY, not quite yet. They're down quite a bit. Looking very interesting. It is. It looks very controversial. But yeah, this has got, like I said, this has got to close. So I think we're going to see some more pump on the SPNX and on the Dow Jones to get these closed up. So when the SPNX and Dow Jones start pumping, Bitcoin will go up with it. And then the JPY and the dollar index will come down. This one's going up. JPY is going up. So you need these two to start coming down or go sideways while the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 get up here and close these gaps. Once these close these gaps, then I would look for a reversal in Bitcoin happening. So, and in order for those to close the gaps, that would probably put us between 25 and up here at around this blue line, around 26. And that would, this big liquidity area that we took out, that would make sense. Right there is the top of that liquidity line. Go back up there and retest that big liquidity line. So right here is where we took it all out. Then we have this little bit of liquidity down here, that the remainder. And then we have this major area right here that this got touched, not came into. So I'll drag this out some more here. We're back in the plane in that area again. So I'm not going to call it out and say 27,000 is not possible, because it is very possible. So when the Dow Jones and the S&P 500 need to close that gap, you're going to see us up here between 25,283 and 26,549. And then I think we'll start getting our rejection into the later part of this month into August. Here's the 1st of August right here. So this channel line here for 1st of August is at 19,830. So I think that's where we start seeing our downtrend start happening, is in August. Our major part of our downtrend. So yeah, I'm surprised we broke this out. Which, well, I'm not really surprised. I kind of figured it was going to attest it. So I just want to hurry up and get it to come down here, wipe all this out, and I'd be ready for the upward trend. But until we clear out this liquidity here between 17 and 14.4, I'm not going to say we're in a bear market. And if I'm wrong, I apologize to everybody. But I don't think I'm going to be wrong here. I think it's got to get its run up. It's got to do what it's got to do to close the gaps for the S&P and Dow Jones. And then it's going to make its turnaround to take out this liquidity. And then we'll get our pump back up later on. So any questions? I mean, it's just my opinion. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a person that's pulling these numbers and pulling these charts. And I thought we'd get rejected here and start coming back down, but we didn't. Oh, greetings, Scott. How you doing? CryptoBase. And Mark CMS, how you doing? Christine. How are you doing, Christine? So that's our coverage on Bitcoin and Ethereum. I didn't know if anybody else had anything else. I mean, I try to be as accurate as I can, but I guess yesterday I was more biased on being bearish. I didn't want to see it break out and do this because this is just going to prolong it 3 or 4 days, maybe until another week before we see it get rejected and back down. So this is just prolonging the agony. This is just making people happy, thinking that this is going to be the bear market and 17,000 was the bottom. And everybody's screaming, we're going to the moon, we're going to the moon, and everybody's getting excited. So the fear index is going away. People are getting back into Bitcoin. And you get this huge bull trap and it comes back down, and then the fear index gets even higher and people get more scared. So, I mean, they were already scared enough up right in here. Why not go ahead, to me, go ahead, take it all the way down. But I can see how the market maker works. They want people to get in here. They want to get them in here and get them locked in and then come back down. So you got to kind of think like the market makers. Get people excited, get them buying, then bring the price back down, lock them in. They'll be too scared to sell, or they'll sell at a loss. And then it's going to come way down here, and people up here will be thinking, why did I buy at 25? Why did I buy at 26 when I could have bought down here at 13? Everybody said it was going to 13. I didn't believe them. That same old scenario. And then when it gets to its all-time low and it starts pumping, then they're like, God, I got saved. So it's just a mentality game. So, don't get stuck into the mental part of it. And don't get stuck thinking about the dollar value. When I trade tokens or coins, I start looking at how many coins I have. If I have 5,000 coins and I do a trade and I end up with 5,100 coins, just because the USD value says at 5,000 coins is worth $5,000, now I got 5,100 coins and now it's only worth $4,900 because the price went down. You still got 5,100 coins. You made a 100 coin gain. So if you're spot trading, stop looking at their dollar value. Look at your coin value. If you're increasing the coin average that you're holding, you're winning. Just because the dollar value goes down doesn't mean you completely lost. It means that you'll have to hold it till the dollar value comes back up. But if you can gain coin value, it's always a win. So keep that in mind. Don't get locked in. Don't get emotional over the dollar value. Get emotional over how many coins you hold. So we will do another update maybe this evening, if not tomorrow morning, but I'll see about doing an update this evening around the time the candle closes in about 7 hours. So I want to appreciate everybody. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and check out our merch on our website at Cryptoholicstoken.com and smash that money button down there. Super chats. I always enjoy super chats. So you guys have a wonderful rest of your day.